These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
Time for our tale of the tape. Tommy the Duke Morrison. He weighed in at 101.2 kilos, and he'll have a reach of 193 centimeters. And the man he'll be facing, it's Roy Jones Jr. 201 pounds even. He stands 5'11" with a reach of 74.
Nobody knows who's going to win. You can have an argument for the winner on both sides, but this is that fight. We'll be talking about this fight for years to come.
Up first, Tommy the Duke Morrison, one of the most entertaining and electrifying heavyweights in the world. Some say one of the best left hooks in the history of the heavyweight division. Roy Jones Jr., one of the greatest of all time, Pensacola's finest, an undisputed champion at 4 different weight classes.
You can hardly hear yourself speak. The fans are going mad for this.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Kansas City, Missouri, here is the hard-hitting WBO heavyweight champion of the world, Tommy the Duke Morrison. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr.
You can tell both of these fighters are exuding confidence as they touch gloves, and here we go. So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared for battle.
And what I say you must obey. Good luck.
And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. He missed with that jab. He misses with that jab. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Love being in this venue as the audience is right on top of you, and they will be bringing the heat tonight. They are ready to watch this showdown.
For a fighter walking into a theater, I think this is the closest thing to fighting in a gym, because the people are up close. You can hear people talking ringside. You can hear people jeering, saying how good you are, saying how bad you are. You can hear the pressure, the expectation.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Got out of the way of that right hook. Oh, that punch hurt him. He misses with that jab. Oh, and he caught him there with a right hook. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Tommy Morrison. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Oh, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take 3 to give 1. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
A win is not just a win for some fighters. They need to feel the blood, the crunch. They need to get that win.
hook. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. That's a scoring left hand. Nice counter shot. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart. To beat a counter puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Good counter punching. You can't score with that uppercut. Why are they throwing punches? They should be playing defense right now. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Tommy Morrison. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round. The bell rings and we start the third. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. And he misses with that jab. Catch and shoot. They call it the glory division. There's nothing quite like a heavyweight fight. It doesn't take much to win it.
I've seen it so many times. One punch changes everything. I've seen guys winning hands down. They decide to showboat and show off, then bang! It's over. So they've got to stay sharp. One punch changes everything.
Good left counter that lands. They both want the knockout. Through the hook, didn't land. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
You've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
You hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Tommy Morrison. Talk about a one... There's the bell to start round 4. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Perfect counter lands. Nice offensive display, landing that left counter. Beautiful counter punch. Left punch. Do you believe what we're seeing? One of these fighters is starting to run out of gas. What do you do as a fighter when you just don't have the energy?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Why aren't they keeping their gloves up? Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
gets out of the way of that left hand. He just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Good counter right-handed kick. Let's talk about Tommy Morrison. After what we saw in that last round, there's the bell for round 5. Coming out that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
When you've got a fast fighter, they will cut you to ribbons, and they know it's a matter of time before either you get desperate or the referee jumps in and saves you. This is a natural gift.
Exchange here from both men. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare.
Caught him clean. Is this the beginning of the end? They've avoided catastrophe there. Waiting for this fighter to show some defensive ability. They exchange punches. Perfect counter shot. This is a high-octane battle. You believe what we are, despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Tommy Morrison. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who. This is the beginning of round 6. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through? Big whiff with the right hook. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Missed him with that uppercut. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? And he fails to score with that left hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Tommy. Round 7, here we go. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when he'll catch you.
And he just missed with that left jab. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
What can they change? They can change their attitude. They can change their nervous system. Throw a certain amount of punches per round. Because otherwise, if they deviate from the game plan, they're going to be shattered once again, and the fight will be over.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Whoa, and you saw the balance go. The knees, the foundation, rocked. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe. So much for boxing. This is a fist. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Tommy Morrison. That was almost a 10-8 round. There's the bell to start round 8. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. That's another scoring shot. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
Todd, we know one of these fighters can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
That right hook won't score. Good counter punching from both these fighters. Which fighter will say no mas? This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go, and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down. It's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. They threw the hook. It didn't land. Looks like he's going up for the finish here. His opponent with his guard up. And they're down, trying to make it up before 10 as the referee continues the count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's talk about Tommy Morrison. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure. There's the bell to start round 9. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out.
Now going for the finish. And the referee will begin the count. 10 seconds to get up. I don't see any movement here. It looks like this one's going to be over.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
it up, and this fight continues.
Oh my word, down goes RJJ. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter and now going for the finish. Finally, Jones goes down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
The referee really thinking about stopping it. We almost saw a knockout a second ago. Hold everything. He caught him clean. And they're down. Would be wise here to take the full 8 seconds.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
A knockout victory. That is God. Did you see the shot? That's not a knockout. That's an assassination. What a shot.